Anger is loud because it is weak. Wisdom is quiet because it is grounded. The Stoics understood something modern people forget. When you raise your voice, you lower your power. When you react emotionally, you hand control to the other person. Marcus Aurelius warned that nothing reveals a lack of self-mastery faster than uncontrolled speech. This is why truly wise people do not argue, they frame, they do not attack, they observe, and they never rush to defend their ego. In this video you will learn 5 smart phrases that instantly change how people perceive you. These are not clever comebacks. They are psychological anchors. Each phrase signals calm authority, emotional discipline, and inner stability. When spoken correctly, they shut down aggression without escalating conflict. They make others feel heard without giving up your position. And most importantly, they protect your peace. Remember the Stoic rule: you are not responsible for other people's behavior, only for your response, and your words are your sharpest tool when guided by reason rather than emotion. Listen carefully. These phrases are simple, but simplicity is the final form of wisdom. Phrase 1, help me understand your perspective. This phrase disarms tension instantly because it removes the battlefield. When someone is angry, they expect resistance, defensiveness, or counterattack. But instead you offer curiosity, not submission. Curiosity. This aligns directly with Stoic logic. Epictetus taught that people act according to what seems right to them in the moment. When you say, help me understand your perspective, you are signaling emotional maturity. You are saying, I am not threatened by your emotions, I am not rushed to react, I am grounded enough to listen. Psychologically, this lowers the other person's emotional intensity. Because anger feeds on opposition, when there is no immediate resistance, the nervous system calms. This phrase also protects your dignity. You are not apologizing, you are not agreeing, you are simply gathering information, which is what a rational mind does. Wise people do not assume, they clarify, and by clarifying you gain leverage. Because once someone explains themselves, their emotional charge weakens. They move from feeling to thinking, and in Stoicism, the moment reason enters the room, chaos leaves. Use this phrase slowly, with relaxed eye contact, not sarcastically, because tone is the soul of language. When said with sincerity, it makes you sound composed, intelligent, and unshakable. Phrase 2, that's one way to look at it. Angry people want validation or conflict. This phrase gives neither, and that is why it is powerful. When you say that's one way to look at it, you are acknowledging without endorsing. You are recognizing their viewpoint without surrendering yours. The Stoics believed that opinions are not facts, and this phrase subtly reminds everyone in the conversation of that truth. It creates psychological distance between emotion and reality. You are saying there are multiple interpretations here, and I am not trapped inside yours. This prevents escalation because it refuses to turn disagreement into personal attack. It also positions you as mentally flexible rather than rigid, and flexibility is perceived as intelligence, not weakness. People who shout cling to one narrative. People who are wise see many angles. This phrase also buys you time to think, time to breathe, time to choose a response instead of reacting. Seneca warned that haste is the enemy of wisdom, and this phrase slows the moment down. When delivered calmly, it often causes the other person to pause, because they realize you are not emotionally hooked, and whoever is less emotionally invested controls the interaction. Phrase 3, let's separate facts from assumptions. This is a high-status phrase. It signals rational dominance without aggression. When emotions rise, facts disappear, and assumptions take over. The Stoics train themselves to constantly ask what is within my control and what is merely interpretation. This phrase does exactly that. It pulls the conversation out of emotional fog and into clarity. When you say, let's separate facts from assumptions, you are not accusing, you are structuring, and structure calms chaos. It also subtly places you in the role of the rational guide, not the emotional participant. People instinctively respect those who bring order, especially in moments of tension. This phrase exposes exaggeration without calling it out directly. It invites accountability without hostility, and it prevents manipulation because manipulators rely on emotional confusion. When spoken evenly, it forces the other person to either clarify or retreat. Both outcomes work in your favor. Wisdom is not about winning arguments. It is about maintaining clarity under pressure. And this phrase is a Stoic shield, protecting your mind from being pulled into unnecessary emotional battles. Phrase 4, I may be wrong, but here's how I see it. This phrase is one of the strongest signals of wisdom because it blends humility with confidence. Most people think wisdom means certainty, but the Stoics knew true wisdom allows room for correction. When you say I may be wrong, but here's how I see it, you disarm defensiveness before it even forms. You are telling the other person that your ego is not on trial, and when ego steps aside, reason can speak. Psychologically, this lowers resistance because people are far more open to listening when they do not feel challenged. Yet notice the power hidden inside this phrase. You are not withdrawing your view, you are presenting it calmly and deliberately. This places you above emotional combat. Marcus Aurelius reminded himself daily that he could be mistaken, not because he was weak, but because truth matters more than pride. This phrase also makes anger look childish by contrast. When one person speaks with openness and the other with rage, the difference in maturity becomes obvious to everyone present. Use this phrase when discussions feel tense. It keeps you grounded, respected, and in control without raising your voice. Phrase 5. Let's pause and return to this calmly. This phrase is the ultimate Stoic boundary. It protects your peace without provoking conflict. Anger thrives on immediacy. It wants resolution now, reaction now, dominance now, but wisdom understands timing. When you say let's pause and return to this calmly, you are choosing reason over impulse, not avoidance, but discipline. The Stoics believed that stepping away from heated emotion is an act of strength, not weakness. This phrase reframes withdrawal as leadership. You are signaling that you value clarity over chaos and self-control over momentary victory. Psychologically, it interrupts escalation. It gives both nervous systems space to reset, and it prevents words that cannot be taken back. People who lack control fear pauses. People who have control use them strategically. When delivered with a steady tone, this phrase commands respect, because it shows you are not ruled by emotion. You decide when and how discussions happen, not your anger and not theirs. The Stoics understood that words shape destiny. Every sentence you speak either strengthens your character or exposes its cracks. Anger speaks fast and regrets later. Wisdom speaks slowly and leaves nothing to regret. These 5 phrases are not tricks. They are reflections of an inner state, a calm mind, a disciplined ego, a soul not desperate to win but committed to truth. When you master your words, you master your reactions. And when you master your reactions, you master your life. Remember, this, you do not need to sound angry to be taken seriously. You need to sound grounded, controlled, and intentional. That is real authority. Practice these phrases not just in conflict but in everyday conversations. Because Stoicism is not a philosophy for emergencies. It is a way of being. If this message resonated with you, reflect on which phrase you need most right now, share it in the comments, subscribe for more Stoic wisdom, and press the bell icon so you never miss the next lesson on mastering your mind and mastering your life.